Welcome to How to Play Fast Food. Take a look at the top of the restaurant to see customers walking inside. Look at the customer on the left. You can click on them with your finger to see their order. To build their order, you can click on the food items in the middle of the screen. Once the order is built, you can click and drag the food over to the customer. Again, you click on the customer to see their order, build it by clicking on the food, then drag the food over to the customer. Now let's see what happens when you catch yourself making a mistake. You can see the customer just wants a hamburger, but this hamburger has lettuce on it. You can click the Reset Tray button to start over. Now take a look at the patience bars next to each customer. This represents how much time you have until the customer gets angry and leaves the restaurant because they have not received their food. In the bottom left of the screen, you can see a progress bar for the level. This represents how much further you have to go to reach the next level. In the bottom of the screen, to the right of the Reset Tray button, you can see an overall timer for the level. Now this might be where you say to yourself, oh my gosh, I don't know how to read any of that in my target language. This is when we can go into the pause menu in the bottom right hand of the screen. Then go into our minigames section. And this is where we can choose to work on several elements of basic language learning skills. Here you can see we are working on spelling. In the middle of the screen we have our target word hamburger, which is written in Georgian, and we have an audio clip right above it. Right below that, we have our individual character buttons. Select these to spell the word that we are working on. Once the word is finished, we would then click on the Submit button. Once the word is submitted, the letters shuffle and a new word is randomized. Use the Current Level section with the plus and minus buttons to control how many words you are working on at any one time. One last thing to take note of is toggling between the text and audio prompt modes. If we have audio selected, the customer orders will play as an audio clip rather than showing up as a text box. This is useful for practicing listening in your target language, as opposed to reading in your target language. And one final note, if you're still struggling to play the game well in your target language, remember that this is just one tool in your arsenal when learning a language. We highly recommend utilizing other resources such as private instructors or online courses when trying to learn a language.